All right, so for this next section, we're going to talk about creating some different colors, okay? Some of this is going to be a review, and part of it is going to be something new, okay? So first things first, you're going to need a pen to fill out this section. In order to lighten a color, what you're going to do is you're going to be adding white, okay? This is something that you've done before in the past, so it should be pretty easy. When you are working with a color, okay? Remember, add white, then add your color, okay? So, white first. To make transparent or to see through, remember up here, we're going to be adding water, okay? To darken a color, you're going to add black. Now, here, remember here, I said start with white. For this one, you want to remember, so we're going to start with white. This one, black, you want to add black, okay? So you start with your color, but then you add black until you get to the color. All right, so next one, we have primary colors. So primary colors are ones you can't mix, okay? We have red, we have blue, we have yellow, okay? The next one, we have secondary colors. Secondary colors are colors that you can mix together, all right? So we have orange, which is red, okay, and yellow. We have green, which is blue and yellow, okay? And then we have purple or violet. We have red and blue, all right? Now, these are secondaries. The last one are tertiaries. Now, we may have, learned these last year, which I believe you did, and possibly in 6th grade, okay? These are the colors where you take a primary and a secondary, all right? And when we say these, we always put the primary name first. So we have yellow, orange, okay? We have yellow, green. Then we'll have blue, purple, and then we have blue, green, okay? Last one is red, orange, and red, let's put all these commas, red, violet, or red, purple, okay? Either way is fine. All right, so we know those are different opportunities for you to be able to mix some colors. Now let's get into a way, so we're going to deepen a color, all right? Deepen is different than darkening, okay? Darkening means that you're definitely going to be adding black, but deepening is a combination of colors. So we have something called the complementary colors. Complementary colors are opposite colors on the color wheel. So the two opposites here are red and green. Then we also have blue and orange, and we have yellow and purple. In order to create these, we're going to have to almost use these as like mathematical equations, okay? One is always a little bit more than the other, okay? So for example, if I have red here, I want a little less green. If I have the green, I want less red. If they're equal, this is what happens. You get brown. All right, so let's kind of go through and we're gonna fill in these. I'm gonna use my, my flat brush, okay? And we're just gonna fill these in. So you're gonna need this, okay, in order to mix some colors. So we're gonna start with red, all right? So I'm gonna go in and add my red, okay? And it says little bit of green. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of green, okay? There we go. If for some reason you get brown, that means you've put too much, okay? So that's a nice red, and you're gonna paint in that section, okay? Very nice. Let's do the green, okay? I'm gonna get a lot of green, okay? And a little bit of red. Oh, that's beautiful. You should have like a, I'm gonna actually have a little bit more green. It should be like a dark green, that's it. And make sure you're painting in your actual box, okay? All right, so let's move over to blue and orange. So I'm gonna do blue, Okay, we've got blue. And then add a teeny bit of orange. I like this color. It gets nice and like a dark and a deep blue. Definitely different than adding black. Okay, let's get some orange and add a teeny little bit of blue. This becomes more of, oh, I definitely need a lot more paint. There we go. A teeny little bit of blue, there we go. More like a pumpkin color. All right. Last we have purple and yellow. Now these colors can get kind of out of control. Don't know why, they just do. So we have my yellow, and I'm gonna add a little bit of purple, teeny amount, because it can overtake that color very fast. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. It's more of like a muted yellow. Nice. All right, let's grab that last one. Add a little bit of yellow. All right. Ooh. Oh, this is a perfect example. I put too much. So now what's going on is it's kind of like looking like muddy and almost like yellow. All right, so I need to go and put a little bit more purple in to correct it. That's much better. All right, now that you're done with this section, I want you to go and get this checked, okay? And then once you've had that checked, we'll go to the last section. That's it.